I expected to be an average 14-year-old girl growing up in small-town Baton Rouge, not a mother. Yes, I said it. I was literally a teen mom, to my 2 younger brothers and little sister, that is. You see, my mother was diagnosed with bone cancer right around the time when I was starting my freshman year of high school. Of course, we reached out to family, friends, neighbors, and even church members who all tried to help, but quickly became exhausted with volunteering. Life as I knew it quickly changed. We went from middle class to what felt like no class. My mother told me that life would be different, but to embrace it as an opportunity to see the world differently because she knew I could handle it. My dad left me in charge of the family for extended periods of time so that he and my mom could travel back and forth to Houston, Texas. That's where she received the best possible radiation and chemotherapy treatments. All the while, I had to do homework, make good grades, pay the mortgage and bills, cook, clean, and care for my younger siblings. I am who I am today because I listened to my mother when she offered me sage advice, taught me right from wrong, how to be beautiful and brave and smart and funny, and how to have compassion for others. But I also listened when the doctors gave her a 6 months to live prognosis. My mother had 4 young children that she wanted to desperately live for. She endured years of pain and anguish. Her skin darkened from the chemotherapy, and her body was often filled with intense pain that the morphine didn't soothe. She first had her kneecap removed, and then her entire leg amputated. She told me that she was going to dance, drive, and learn to walk with a prosthetic limb. We also felt the joy of learning that she was in remission. Sometimes it's not what a person says in life, but what they do throughout it. She carried herself with amazing grace and style, even when she lost every strand of hair on her head. This strong and powerful, God-loving Christian woman battled cancer for 13 years. Every moment was the best moment. She was a friend to many, even when some friends and family thought cancer was contagious. I wasn't with her when she passed away, but the night before at her bedside, my mother said, "Tiffany, you should smile more." She also told me that I was a pretty girl and I shouldn't be angry about the situation at hand. She patted my face and she said, "Turn that frown upside down." As corny and cliche as it sounded, it made me laugh. She always knew what to say to me, even when I didn't want to hear it. I didn't expect that to be our last time together. She departed this life peacefully in her sleep 20 years ago on Easter Sunday morning to go sit at the right hand of Christ and walk around heaven all day. I knew then that I would not hear her sweet voice or see her pretty face or touch her soft hands again. I have so many fond memories and mixed emotions on why she departed this life so soon. I had to once again be strong, not only for me, but my entire family. I didn't cry at her funeral, but I should have. I've been so strong for so many years that I forgot what it felt like to be weak or vulnerable. But I was slowly brought to my own breaking point because after years of caring and helping to raise others, the doctors told me that I would not be able to conceive. I immediately felt that my existence would not be replicated. All of the great and small things that my mother taught me, I would not be able to share or experience with my own children. My mother told me that God was good, and I believed her and trusted in him. One medical procedure later, I was able to give birth to my daughter and a couple of years later, my son. I've learned to turn my frown upside down to be the best mother that my 2 children can hope for. I can now tell them to turn their little frowns upside down when they don't get that perfect test score, after they've been studying super hard, or their soccer team doesn't kick the winning goal, or when they fall off their skateboards trying to do a freestyle trick that they haven't mastered, or when they get their hearts broken. Every day, I'm planting seeds and nuggets of knowledge and wisdom that they can keep close to them when I leave this earth at 107. Yeah, I'm just saying. My legacy will be of love, kindness, and laughter, because they too listened to their mother just as I did.